Hey friends, I've got exciting news. Finally, my home is now in escrow and it's time to move on to the next phase. The new phase is due diligence, and it involves two things. The first is getting my home loan financing conditions met in the agreed time frame that is written into the purchase contract. The other is doing all physical home inspections to make sure my home doesn't have any major problems. Let's talk about the fun one, the home inspection. I met with Evelyn, and she told me I would have to hire a Nevada licensed home inspector, which should cost around $300 to $800. The cost of the inspection depends on the size of the home, and in my case, it's about $400 because my home is considered average size for Las Vegas and Henderson areas, and I have a pool. The average home inspection takes 3 to 5 hours, depending on the size of the home and depending upon any real property improvements, like swimming pools, spas, and casitas. During my home inspection, most of the major mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and roof areas were inspected. In addition, items as nitpicky as hairline cracks in the stucco exterior walls were noted. I was really impressed how thorough the inspection was, and my inspector even checked out the kitchen appliances. One thing of interest did come up. The inspector ran into an area of concern and felt that an expert opinion was needed. So the inspector made recommendations that a specialist in that trade also come out and inspect. Evelyn told me that a Nevada licensed home inspector is a general inspector, not a specialist in everything. So for legality purposes, they should recommend an expert in any and all fields they think may be outside of their scope. And that making this recommendation does not necessarily mean there is an actual problem. So I decided to waive the additional inspections. After the inspection was over, Evelyn and I received a detailed report on all of the findings. We had the report in under 48 hours. I again was impressed. I went over the findings with Evelyn, and we picked out the repairs I felt were necessary for the seller to fix in order for me to move forward. I had to keep those repairs within the repair budget that was agreed upon in the purchase contract. And Evelyn then prepared the repair addendum to send to the seller's agent. Now, we wait. The seller has two options. He can fix the repairs before the close of escrow, or he can choose to buy out the list of repairs for the amount we agreed he would pay in the original purchase contract. Easy squeezy. So simple.